Hi, this is Pete Holiday.
This is country artist Olivia Rose.
This is Cupid's Heart.
Hey, this is Shobsy.
My name's Matt Blaze.
And you are listening to Two Irish
Don't Make a Right
on CJSR 88.5 FM.
in Edmonton and around the world on CJSR.com.
Don't touch that dial.
Leeroy, thanks for joining me today for Two Irish Don't Make a Right.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to be here. It's good to be anywhere these days, but I'm happy to see you.
Absolutely. And you're sitting in Fernie, as am I this morning, ironically.
Yeah, how weird.
I know. And you just played a show last night in Fernie, did you?
Yeah, we did we've been doing this house concert tour, or we call it the salon concert tour, because that's the old way of saying it, I guess. And literally last night, because of the weather, we actually we had to move the show into my brother-in-law and sister-in-law's salon, Sparrow for Hair, which was really fun actually. And it worked out great, and everyone kind of just fit perfect. So it was pretty cool.
Wonderful. And how long has this tour been going on, and what places have you hit?
There's I think it's 17 dates total, and I think we're on 14. We're on 14. So there's 3 more shows. Started on Vancouver Island, and made our way through the Kootenays. So we were in Summerland, and that's where we saw you. Mm-hmm. And then Rossland. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was the first time I played there. Maple Ridge for the first time. That was cool. I love playing places for the first time and having decent shows. There's nothing worse than playing a place for the first time and having a crap show. But everything's been really good. And then we were out in Alberta. So we did Central Alberta, Lethbridge and Calgary. Canmore was really nice. That Canmore show was cool. That was at the Black Box Theatre there.
Nice.
So I'm going to Kimberley and then finishing up on Vancouver Island. So yeah, it's been an interesting tour. You're riding around and seeing what's out there, and everyone seems to be like pretty good, but a little bit kind of fractured. It seems like everyone's a little bit kind of burnt out, it seems.
Yeah, definitely. There's an element of that. But I think overall, especially compared to last year, when I went out last year, everyone seemed like a little more ravenous for music. And you're right, actually, upon reflection, everyone feels a little tired, but still very willing to engage. Sure.
I think everybody kind of feels that we need this connection right now, and we need to be able to gather and talk, and just, I think the quote unquote recession, I think it's just kicking everybody's butts with the price of everything, the price of groceries, and we're all just trying to survive and keep our kids happy. And so, I think it's, I think everybody's like really, really grateful for music and for connection and community and storytelling. But I think we're in need of some real healing right now.
Big time. And do you get a chance to speak to people in any kind of depth?
I used to kind of complain about it, but now it's really imperative, because for that reason, I need to talk to people. I need to see what's going on in their communities. I need to get a general sense of how everybody's feeling. I mean, that's our jobs. Is we're kind of these thermometers of society, and it's our job to go around and get everybody's temperature and report to the next town and to the next town. And we take these little seeds of community and plant them everywhere else. So it's actually pretty much my favorite part of the job, is to talk to people and see how everybody's doing. And
the show that I saw in Summerland was just amazing. And you have a new band member as well. So you're playing as a trio. Were you trio all the way across this tour? Yeah,
absolutely. It was kind of a test, not a test, but I wanted to see how it felt, because you can relate. It's just sometimes the simplicity of smaller is really it's just way less stress in these times that we're living in. But yeah, so Tyler has been playing on and off with us for a couple years, and me and Ryland have played as a duo for, since the pandemic started. We just, everything we've kind of done. But I really like it when there's that third color. So I find that he's an artist and a musician that allows us to be to go out on the tightrope a little bit.
Fair. He definitely brings a huge color palette to the show. It's really, really beautiful. And the banter between you and Ryland is just, you had everyone in absolute stitches at the show. It's just some of the best on-stage relationships I've seen in a long time.
That's such a huge compliment. Thank you so much. I feel like that's like something I've worked on so hard over the years, because I wasn't like that before, and I always wanted to be. And I think it's like, everything that I do has to be from the heart and authentic, or else it doesn't feel right to me. So I think it actually took finding some joy in my life to be able to have joy on stage. And I think Ryland really brings that out in me, and also just touring with each other for almost a decade. And, we sit in the van all day long and essentially work on comedy bits. We're just trying to crack each other up. That's all we do. I don't know how it plays out for you, if you're trying to crack yourself up on those rides or what, or,
There are some moments I have myself in stitches, and I do worry about my state of mind. Things just aren't stopping for you. You've got a busy year coming up now. What else is on the horizon for you in terms of shows?
I was just over in Europe a couple months ago, and that was great because I was on tour with Frazee Ford. I didn't have to worry about the crowds. I just showed up and did my thing to her crowd, and it was easy as pie. And she was lovely, and her band was great. So there was lots of community right off the bat on that tour. This one I wanted to see, and it felt like the first week was really, really hard. The shows were great, but I was struggling emotionally and physically. But it kind of crested about a week and a half into the tour, and now I feel like I'm in a rhythm. I feel good. I've got my crew with me that's keeping me sane, and we've had some really challenging moments actually on this tour. We've lost 3 friends in the van, like not in my van, but the 3 of us in the van. We've lost 3 friends in the last week, and
oh my God.
Yeah, so that's a roller coaster of emotions. That is part of life, and but that instant pain that hit is like, a few hours of just like shock, and you go, why is my body feeling like this? And then you remember, oh yeah, that's, but it's good when you've got, the people around. Like we had a group hug after the show last night, and I don't think we've ever had that. It was just like in one of those weeks of like, we all just need to be there for each other. And that was kind of a beautiful thing. But as far as the year, I've got a record coming out. I'll be touring in the fall with the band. We'll be up your way on July 28th for Taste of Edmonton, and then with the full band in Sherwood Park there at the venue, the theater there. That's on October 27th. We'll be touring around on that new record. And I don't know, beyond that, I'm not sure, to be honest. I want to kind of mostly take the summer off and hang out with my kids. And I've got this new studio, so I've got some records to finish up when I get home and work on getting some more records in there. But yeah, I'm always, I got to make a living, and I live in Victoria, which is, one of the more expensive places in the country.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. So that is good. Just to clarify for anyone listening that wasn't aware, you did move from Alberta, from Lethbridge, back to Victoria during lockdown, right? Leeroy, thank you very much for spending your morning with me. It's lovely to catch up again.
Yeah. You too, Liz.
Cool. All right. Catch you later. Thanks, Leeroy.
Bye-bye.
Don't touch that dial.